I'm gonna get that light thing happen again. Good morning, how are you? There we go. I have to be very strategic today about where I'm standing because I am in front of a window. Good morning, how are you? And welcome to Tuesday, the 3rd of March. All right, yesterday's live was a bit of a schmozzle, but I'm calm today. Mars has moved into Pisces. I don't know whether it was Mars. You know what? Yeah, it was, because as soon as I walked in yesterday, I was crazy ass busy. But anyway, today the flow has been found. Now, obviously, there is a full moon eclipse today. It is the second that we've had. The first one was in Aquarius, 28 degrees of Aquarius. So there's a little bit of innovation and change and a peek into what we're going to be experiencing for the next 2.5 years when the nodes move. But today we have I think it's the last one in Virgo. So, we are looking at healthcare, self-care, analysis, data, decluttering. A few people have said yes, they are in a constant state of decluttering at the moment. So that is really good, because when you declutter, not only do you analyze the importance of things in life, but you also declutter your mind at the same time. And it's a good way, if you're holding on to sentimental things from people that you don't want to think about, you can just pass those things on. Other people may be able to enjoy them. All right, so now, I don't know about you, this morning when I woke up, I did the stupid thing and I looked at the news. All right, so this morning we did have the moon in Virgo. All right, so thinky analyst, oh my God, I'm going to freak out. Inner critic was in conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Oh my God, the future, we're fucked. At 8 a.m. And I did do that. I looked at the news and I was like, oh my God, they've bombed a oil refinery somewhere, therefore the price of petrol is going to go up instantly, and Australia only has about 30 days of fuel. Yay, government, good on you for that. So if you can, go fill your cars up, go get spare petrol if you can. It's, you know what, it's a good time to stockpile, because it is inevitable that things are going to increase. I'm definitely not trying to freak you out, but you know, it's the fucking state of the world. All right, we're going into some tricky times. Okay, so these people that are trying to oh, don't look at me over here, look at what's happening over here, like, there's a whole lot of that going on. Schmozzle shenanigans. All right, so that 8 a.m. Pluto has passed. I consciously thought about it and went, you know what, even if things do go up and circumstances change, I believe that the universe is going to keep me in a state where I am supported, and all of my needs will be covered. All right, so I had to deliberately go, oh my God, I'm freaking out, Virgo, and I'm going to calm down. Also, rational, logical thinking, Virgo. All right, so that was at 8 a.m. That is now gone. The next one we have is the moon is opposing the nodes. So there's an eclipse. The nodes are always involved in an eclipse. That's at 3:30. All right, so you might be feeling some stuff around that 3:30 mark. Now, after 4 o'clock, there is a sextile to Jupiter starting. That will be between 4 and 10. So this is good. Although Jupiter is retrograde in Cancer, again, maybe we can turn within to nurture ourselves from any of the experiences that we are having, especially if you are, maybe letting that inner critic come in and you're hearing old voices from the past. Mercury is retrograde, all right, and it is in Pisces, which is our subconscious sort of placement, so again, all of these things are either bringing things up from the past so that they can be cleared, or they are putting us in a position where the next 6 months things are going to potentially unfold. All right, so now 10:35 is the eclipse. It is predominantly around the Ring of Fire, so Japan, Malaysia, Hawaii. Now, interestingly enough, Stefan Burns' Cosmobiology, we are exiting our solar maximum, but we are still highly charged because of all of the activity that we had a couple of weeks ago. All right, so the sun is now declining in its activity, but that does also bring unpredictable things. We've got the Saturn-Neptune alignment, we've got the blood moon, full moon eclipse. So, geologically, the Earth is under a lot of strain, so we are going to be seeing more earthquakes, volcanoes, again, tectonic stress. All right, so which also induces human stress. We are bugs living on the back of Mama Earth, so you can't deny the fact that, you know, we are also feeling her stress. All right, so make sure that you are trying to ground, be really kind to yourself. You know, I always say exercise, water, good food, good mindset, do what you can to calm yourself down. All right. So the words for today. This is not just about looking at the facts, but you must stop and feel what is the right answer. Okay? Your body will always tell the truth. Don't take things at face value. There's way more under the surface. All right, so follow any clues that the universe leaves for you, and I doubt that they will be subtle. All right, so you know, look, I really hope that you are having a calm, lovely, you know, the sun is trine Jupiter. Oh my God, everything's amazing. But, you know, there's an eclipse. Mercury's retrograde in Pisces. Like, there's all these things happening. So I'm going to consciously now stop looking at the news. I'm going to do what I can to just make sure that I am looked after. I'm actually probably going to book some flights now, because I dare say that flights will go up. I've got 2 things this year that I want to go to Sydney for. So again, hopefully I'm just going to book my tickets, make sure that they're double checked, because, you know, Mercury retrograde. Mick, can you come and check what I've done, please? So if you are here, Mickey, that's what we're doing this evening. Actually, there we go. I will take this opportunity to see who's here. It's very slow today. Very slow. Come on. Oh, okay. Good morning. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Louise. Hello, Helen. Good morning, Deborah. Christy, good morning. Your place looks awesome. Good morning, Karen. How are you? I hope you're well. Trusting the universe to provide all we require, love and peace. I know. And look, isn't it just the way we're like what we're experiencing, right? We're in the Kali Yuga. Like, this is like, I'm really not trying to make this a woe is me, but this is the end of times. Like, we're an advanced civilization. We're just screwing ourselves over. You know, like when, you know, babies are born with chemicals and plastics in their system. We wonder why there's, you know, such a rise in illnesses. We've been experimented on by our governments. Like, you know, the 1% that are twisted and sick are running the rest of the 8 billion people on the planet. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty doomy. I'm so sorry, guys. That's pretty fucking doomy. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. So, and again, Mars in Pisces. I think this one is really important to also talk about, because Saturn and Neptune are now being ruled by Mars. So every time Mars changes sign, Saturn and Neptune are going to inherit that flavor. They are going to change outfits, and they're going to be wearing you know, right now Mars is more like a Zen warrior. He's a little bit of a Buddha type. You know, he is mystical. He is, you know, aware of his feelings. He can move forward, although it might feel like we are trying to wade through water. So if there is this action that you want to take, just be aware that it might be like, okay, if you're going against the flow, then you're going to be going against you're going to be trying to go upriver backwards. You know what I mean? You're going against the flow. So there's that extra stress. So when in the words I was saying that the clues that the universe are leaving are going to be far from subtle, I would definitely be, you know, thinking, ask your body what is the right answer. Your body will not lie, and go with that, you know, go with your hunches and instincts and breadcrumbs. So that's pretty much it. I've got a little note down here saying not all power makes noise. So Mars in Pisces is gentle strength. You know, it is action taken from intuition. It is, you know, again, it's I'm trying to say. I can't think of the right terminology, but yeah, just acting upon your instincts. You know, it's again, it's a tricky placement to be. Like I said, I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm feeling, what am I feeling? All right, I know that the universe is going to provide. It is, I will be fine. All right, I will be fine. Just because the news media and the people that, run the world want us to live in fear so that we're contained and not allowing ourselves to be bigger. I just hope that, all this trouble just started the other day. Let's hope Mars's movement into Pisces maybe makes them think on a deeper level. It's not so Aquarian, let's blow shit up. It's now, all right, we're willing to fight for what we believe in, but is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. They say these 5-day wars, bullshit. How many, Ukraine's 3 years in? It's all a big chess game, guys. It's all a big chess game. So that's me. Like I said, ladies, trust your instincts. 10:30 this evening is the eclipse. Good morning, Paulette. Yeah, we've got to stay real and grounded. Yeah, so okay, hot sweaty mess. All right, I'm going to go. That's me. Today is choc hazelnut cake, and I know that it's just about ready, so I better go. This is a lovely group of people. I'm in the editing stage of my exams. They finish on Sunday, so I'm feeling very confident. Still got to look at the 2,500 words ones. So yeah, wish me luck. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.